Hi divers! I'm packing for a diving trip in Malpelo, Colombia. As you can see, I am going with 2 pieces of luggage. I am using the Liveaboard waterproof 85-liter duffel with rollers, with 2.8 kilograms, super light, and the Blue Eagle Creek 60-liter duffel bag with a neglectable self-weight. It's a great combination. The Liveaboard with the heavier gear I can roll, and the Eagle Creek duffel I can carry like a backpack. I packed some extra gear due to uncertainty in weather and water temperature. The Malpelo weather above and underwater can vary dramatically, and not to forget we are in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I start with the Liveaboard bag. In order to keep things tight together, the bag comes with 2 adjustable nylon webbing with quick release buckle. The straps help secure everything tightly and snugly, making it easier to close the watertight zipper. The 2 straps have an integrated inner soft case to store some papers or alike. I used also a 6mm bungee with carabiner as a 3rd strap to keep things together. So what did I pack for this dive trip to a very remote location? Remember, I can be unpleasant to forget something you would have needed. I start with a 2mm neoprene underlayer. I put this one at the bottom and fold it up at the softer end of the bag as additional padding. Then the waterproof WD 7mm semi-dry wetsuit. Place the suit in the bag. Fold the legs in. Then fold the arms in and massage the wetsuit into the corners of the back that it's laid out evenly. I double-check that parts of the neoprene are used as additional padding and that the suit is fully spread out across the bottom of the bag. Next, my Techline light jet fins with the foot pockets filled with my mask and DSMB. The 2 fins are placed along the sides of the bag, providing extra protection and shielding. I throw in my T32mm waterproof short, can be used to cushion staff. Then 2 5mm hoodies, one for my wife and one for me. My trusted Telesin selfie stick. Finally, my aluminum backplate and wing. I've attached double enders, dive lights, a whistle, and scissors. I have attached a trim pocket to be used for storage. My sea rescue streamer. An easy cut line cutter. I place the system and tape bag between the fins. Just try to keep things somewhat organized and laid out as flat as possible. Push and shuffle everything around until it fits nicely. My regulators, stored in a soft pouch, are placed against the hard shell bottom of the bag. I use the loose neoprene flaps as additional cushioning. My reef hook neatly packed away. Baby, can you tell? A soft pouch with 5mm Kevlar gloves, 3mm normal dive gloves, and 3 pairs of hardware storewear gloves. Another pouch with 4 pairs of 2mm dive socks for added warmth. The 2 corners stay empty when you close the bag, so you can stuff some extra gear in there. For this trip, I'm definitely packing a Save-A-Dive kit, essential for quick fixes and unexpected gear issues. Don't forget your 3mm dive booties. I almost forgot the 5mm hooded 01 waterproof vest. Also my Love Tech shorts, even though possibly not needed since my wetsuit has integrated cargo pockets. Place those 2 items over the top to cover and protect the contents of the bag. Close the bungee. Close the straps. The strapping system keeps everything tightly secured. There's still some room left in the bag, and I'm curious to see how much it weighs. Zip up the waterproof zipper gradually, double-checking that everything is in order. The top end near the handle still needs to be locked in place. This tightens everything down and keeps the bag compact. And finally, closing the shoulder straps, which allows also to use this bag as a backpack. Which brings us to the weight check. It's around 21.5 kilograms, which is amazing to have another 1.5 kilogram spare capacity, given that most airlines allow for 23 kilograms. As I already mentioned, I am taking an additional bag on this trip. That's because I've also got my 5mm semi-dry wetsuit, a cube for swimwear, 2 cubes with 5 t-shirts, a shirt, a fleece jacket, one for underwear and socks, and of course a toiletry bag. I threw in a few extras like a spare mask, a couple of hats, my safety mirror, and a Tektite strobe, but they don't really change the weight of the bags much. As always, I ended up repacking and moving stuff around a few times, but the weight barely changed. Packing for a dive trip is always a bit of a hit or miss for me. I usually end up bringing too much, thinking I might need this and that, just in case. No matter how hard I try, I always bring too much. Packing efficiently? That's an art I'm still trying to master. Well, I actually need it on my trip to Malpelo. I'll let you know once I'm back from this exciting adventure in Colombia, where we're hoping to spot majestic scalloped hammerhead sharks. And of course, I also have hand luggage with my dive computer, batteries, and personal belongings. Stay tuned and see you around.
I'm going in bigger than ever. Watch me flex on the set.